You check your phone 96 times per day. That's once every 10 minutes you're awake. You scroll for 2.5 hours daily. That's 38 days per year. Gone. And you wonder why you feel anxious, distracted, empty. Here's what the self-help gurus won't tell you. The problem isn't just screen time, it's soul time. What I'm about to show you is a 3,000-year-old strategy that modern neuroscience is just now confirming. The Bible has a built-in system for digital detox, and it works better than any app or productivity hack. By the end of this video, you'll understand why ancient wisdom beats modern algorithms, and how to reclaim your attention from a world designed to steal it. Here's what most people miss. Before smartphones, before social media, before the internet, humans struggled with the same problem. Distraction, noise, losing yourself in the urgent instead of the important. The Bible calls it different things: anxiety, worry, being tossed back and forth by the waves. Same problem, different technology, and God prescribed a solution so radical that modern culture thinks it's impossible. Let me show you 3 biblical principles for reclaiming your mind that work even in a hyper-connected world. Principle number 1, sacred rest. 1 day of complete disconnection. God didn't suggest rest. He built it into the rhythm of creation. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the 7th day is a Sabbath to the Lord your God. On it you shall not do any work, not try to rest if you can, not rest when you're productive enough. Stop, completely. This sounds insane to modern culture. Take a whole day off? No emails, no work, no productivity. But here's what God understood that we forgot. You are not a machine. Your brain needs time to reset, to process, to simply be. Modern neuroscience confirms this. Studies show that constant digital stimulation prevents the brain from entering default mode network, the state where creativity, reflection, and deep thinking happen. Your brain needs boredom. It needs silence. It needs space. Sacred rest wasn't a restriction. It was a gift woven into creation itself. Think about this. God rested on the 7th day, not because he was tired, but to model a rhythm for us. Work, rest, work, rest. Without rest, work becomes slavery. Without disconnection, connection becomes addiction. Rest isn't a luxury. It's how you were designed to function. Principle number 2, solitude, the practice of strategic withdrawal. Jesus was the busiest person in the New Testament. Crowds followed him everywhere. People wanted him constantly. The needs were endless. But here's what he did that modern leaders refuse to do. He withdrew. Very early in the morning, while it was still dark, Jesus got up, left the house, and went off to a solitary place where he prayed. Notice the pattern: crowd solitude. Crowd solitude. He didn't just rest once a week. He regularly unplugged, even when people needed him. The disciples once came looking for him. "Everyone is searching for you." His response: "Let us go somewhere else." Not "let me check my messages." Not "I need to be available." He chose solitude over accessibility, because here's the truth most people won't accept. If you're always available to everyone, you're truly available to no one, including yourself. Modern research backs this up. Constant connectivity increases cortisol levels. It fragments attention. It prevents deep work. Solitude isn't loneliness. It's clarity. When was the last time you were truly alone? No phone, no music, no podcast, no screen. Just you and your thoughts. Most people can't handle 10 minutes of that. Jesus did it for 40 days. He understood. The noise outside will always compete with the voice inside. You have to intentionally create space for the voice that matters. Principle number 3, meditation, filling your mind with truth, not trash. The Bible talks about meditation 23 times, but it's not what modern mindfulness teaches. Biblical meditation isn't emptying your mind, it's filling your mind with the right things. Psalm 1 says, "Blessed is the one who does not walk in step with the wicked, but whose delight is in the law of the Lord, and who meditates on his law day and night." Day and night. Not once a week, not when it's convenient, constantly. Paul wrote to the Philippians, "Finally, brothers and sisters, Whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Notice what he's saying. You control what you consume. You control what you meditate on. The problem with digital overload isn't just that we consume too much, it's that we consume garbage, outrage, comparison, gossip, drama, and then we wonder why we feel anxious and empty. Your mind is like a garden. Whatever you plant grows. If you feed your mind with anger, fear, and envy, that's what will grow. If you feed your mind with truth, beauty, and purpose, that's what will flourish. The Bible's advice? Guard your heart above all else, because everything you do flows from it. Modern translation: protect your attention, curate your inputs, be ruthless about what gets access to your mind. So what's the biblical blueprint for digital detox? First, practice sacred rest. 1 day per week, completely off. No work emails, no doom scrolling, no productivity, just rest, relationships, reflection. This isn't about religious rules. It's about reclaiming the rhythm God designed for human flourishing. Second, build in solitude. Daily if possible, even 10 minutes alone. No phone, no distractions. Jesus prioritized this over everything else. So should you. Third, curate your consumption. Ask before you scroll, is this true, noble, lovely, excellent? Or is it outrage designed to hijack my attention? Unfollow accounts that make you feel worse. Mute conversations that add no value. Your mental diet matters more than your physical one. Finally, replace, don't just restrict. The problem with most digital detoxes is they focus on what to avoid. But nature abhors a vacuum. If you remove scrolling without replacing it with something meaningful, you'll just find another distraction. Fill the space with truth, with beauty, with presence. Here's the shocking truth. The tech companies know what you need, and they profit from you not getting it. They know you need rest, so they create infinite scroll. They know you need solitude, so they create constant notifications. They know you need truth, so they feed you outrage. But the Bible gave you the blueprint 3,000 years ago. Sacred rest, solitude, meditation, rest, withdrawal, truth. The world says, stay connected. The Bible says, be still and know that I am God. One leads to exhaustion, the other leads to peace. You don't have to delete every app or move to a monastery, but you do have to choose, will you let algorithms control your attention, or will you reclaim it? The algorithms will always demand more. Platforms will always want you hooked. But peace, clarity, presence, those come from discipline, not distraction. If this challenged you, drop a comment. Share this with someone who's drowning in digital noise. And remember, your attention is sacred. Guard it fiercely. Your screen time might fluctuate, but your soul doesn't have to.